Poem Dialogue by Rashawn Moore, Preston Smith, and Larry Pinkard. This dialogue is an illustration of a sequence of events that happened during the Reformation era in the United States in the mid-1800s throughout the early 1900s. Rashawn is speaking as Jane Hull, speaker for the Hull House. Preston is the narrator. Larry is John, husband of a local women's club participant.
This is an abomination, I tell you. People are dying everywhere.
Calm down, sir. Please, just tell me what's happening.
What do you mean? Can't you see? Look at this mess. We're living like animals and the government won't do anything about it.
What do you mean the government won't do anything about it?
The government just keeps allowing these filthy people to pollute our streets. It's not the Americans, it's these immigrants.
Don't you think you're being a little harsh?
No, he's right. Even though I'm not as mad as them as I am the government, look there. You see that lady? She sweeps her porch, making sure that her doorstep is clean. Though she's doing it innocently, she's doing it by sweeping the trash right onto our streets where our children play.
Yes. Just yesterday, I had to go outside and grab my little John Jr., who was playing in the mountain of trash. The disease and bacteria that lives in our neighborhoods is getting out of hand.
Well, what should you do about it?
I'm proposing that we build incinerators in every alleyway to help get rid of some of this trash. All people have to do is throw away any unwanted fruit and foods. Hell, just anything they don't even want. Put it in the incinerator and let it do its job. This has to stop. The death toll is starting to shoot out of the roof in our neighborhoods.
What do you think about what Mother Jones is doing to help child labor?
I think it to be outstanding. Those little children should be in school trying to fulfill their dreams and become president, as she say. Meanwhile, they are slaving, trying to help support their families. While my Sarah, bless her heart, is only 13 years old and she works day and night with no schooling as a carpet factory for only $3 of pay a day. The government thinks this is okay? I support Mother Jones and her movement. I hope she reaches the president someday and is able to tell her story.
Did you hear about her marching with the children and making public speeches to state senators about the mistreatment of the little ones?
I did. She's an amazing woman. Trying to help these little children. I mean, look at them. They're about as tiny as a toothpick, trying to go to work on machines twice their size in big factories, when they should be getting their education in the classroom.
I agree.
Well, I'm just glad that the Progressive Party is fighting for better conditions for families. I know mine as well as Jane's need the money and would like for our children to go and get educated.
So what, in turn, since your money is hard to come by, do your families eat at night?
Well, as for mine, we eat the best of potted canned goods. We eat potted turkey, potted chicken, and potted canned ham. To be honest, it's really disgusting and foul, but we must do what we have to do to survive.
You eat that nasty mess? I heard that the cattle of the potted canned goods are produced from whiskey and is infested. I have a friend who works as a cattle killer. Don't really know the name of it, but he said that these animals are filled with whiskey, and as you cut into their flesh, the outburst of fluid substance gets all over your face and clothes. They also say that they are chemically enhanced, and the chicken and the beef of the leftovers can be chopped into a machine and make them look edible, but they are really not to be touched. But hey, you eat it, so bon appetit.
As you can see from this dialogue, I had these two who lived in the inner cities and experienced what it's like to live in the Reformation era. It wasn't easy. People had to live off of what they could scrounge up, and they didn't live in the best conditions with trash piled up everywhere, and children working 8-hour jobs. As adolescents, it was hard to survive in these times, but thanks to people like Jane Addams and Mother Jones, the Reformation era soon ended and things were way better than they were before.